good people? This is Realz Hand of Love. I'm Nancy Ndegwa, Mama Street, and we are coming live from Vacanza Furnished Apartments. As you can see, your comfort is our concern. And the last episode, we were discussing about the mistakes I did during as I was trying to bring this vision into a reality. This episode, we are going to be discussing about how the first outreach of the Sherekea New Year Mtaani, how it occurred, how it was planned, how finally it ended up being. We are here at Vacanza Furnished Apartments with Kate Dingirigi, our administrator, as we tell you on how this journey of doing an outreach began. You're welcome, dear.
Thank you for having me once again. I'm so glad to be here. And remember you telling us about the mistakes you made as you started out. You told us how you trusted people would come in and support you full blast, and how you over budgeted, and how you looked for venues, and all those mistakes, and how you learned that you put your trust in God. You cannot count on men.
Sure.
And I'm looking forward to hearing about now the first event.
The first event, oh my goodness, the Sherekea New Year Mtaani event. Remember, this event has been planned from a duration of 25th of December to 1st of January 2022.
Those are very few days.
5 days, slightly 6. And as I remember back, because we ended up settling at Mashambani.
How did that happen?
That happened after I was denied a venue at Masai Market.
Okay.
I was denied a venue at Nyayo Gardens. And when Chris Kunga introduced me to the street connected people, and I found them living at sleeping at Mashambani, that is Pincam inside the stage. And I realized that's where they sleep, they stay. I decided, why stretch my hands so far that I cannot even afford and I cannot even manage to plan. Let me just do the event from this venue, from Mashambani. And the base commanders instructed me that I should go and inform the chief of my plans.
Oh, that's good.
So that's what I did. I reached out to the chief area, and they were very supportive, and up to date they are very supportive. I'm very thankful to them. They have been supporters of this ministry. And once we settled to the venue, we now have a venue with no money.
Oh dear.
With no food, with no tents,
Oh dear.
with nothing. But we have a venue, we have a poster, we have an event name, and we have the faith and a logo.
Yeah.
And we had even a logo.
Yes.
So I decided, let me do what I can manage.
Okay.
So after I changed the poster, and the poster had my picture with some of the children picture, at least that brought some people on board, but not that much. So I reached out to one man called Ezekiel, who has supported us with these premises where we are at Vacanza Furnished Apartments. And I told him of my vision.
Okay.
This is a friend whom I met back in 2020 during my grandmother's burial, when we needed a service provider of tents and sound.
Okay.
So I told him, I'm just, I cannot afford the tents, I cannot afford the sound, neither can I afford a DJ, but all I am requesting is for you to support my vision with tents, sound, and everything that you can offer.
For free.
For free. Please just buy into this vision. As the child grows, I will come back and we will discuss more on how maybe I can be channeling support, or rather I can be paying, or rather Realz will be able to pay for the things it needs in future. But for now, We have nothing.
Oh dear.
I totally had nothing. So, and he accepted. And I remember I met him with his friend, Timam Evans, who gave me some money that was meant to buy meat.
Okay.
And a salute to both of them. Thank you so much for supporting this vision. If they did not support it at the beginning, so many people will have not known Realz and of Love, and Realz and of Love will not have existed, even though, yes, it will have existed because it had God, but it will have not existed if it did not get the support.
We thank you.
Give credit where it's due.
Yeah, we thank them very much.
Yeah. So, and then from there, we went, the remaining items was the Soko items.
Yes.
And I remember our neighbor, where my mom lives, works in the Soko. He's a kanjo there. And I told him, Johnny nipeleke Soko.
Oh, okay.
Let's buy items. And we bought everything. But
At that time, did you have any money to buy
no,
the
I
items?
didn't have. So we were
So
buying
you were buying to buy with what?
his money. Tulifika Soko. I
Did
didn't want
he
to tell
know?
him. No, he didn't. I waited until tumefika Soko. I only had 3,000 shillings and I knew it was not enough.
Yes.
So I told him, pay for the rest of the items. I will refund your money in due time.
In due time, were you expecting any money?
No, I was waiting for God.
Oh dear.
We shopped everything according
Yes.
to the budget. And the budget was over budgeted because I got some service providers who over budgeted everything. But
Yes.
that's a story of another day.
Yes.
So we bought everything. And once we bought everything, I thank God, once we arrived at the gate,
Yes.
when we were looking for a tuk-tuk to carry these items and take them to the venue where we were cooking, that is at home, somebody from nowhere, somebody I least knew about, a lady called Naomi Nganga, I salute you, my sister, sent 10,000 shillings.
Wow.
And from that minute, we became friends.
Oh, that is great.
Because I didn't know her.
That is
that
divine
was
help.
That was an angel from
Yes.
above.
Yes, that is
And
true.
that's how in the next episode I'll be telling you on how I chose my members.
Yes.
Because such people such as Naomi, such as Ezekiel are
Yes.
members of Realz and of Love, and they have geared this organization to go to level to level. So few days and a few hours were remaining. My good friend, remember in episode 1, I
Yes.
told you I got the vision at Joy Mary
Yes.
place.
Yes.
So we had booked some caterers, but they were supposed to be paid 20,000 shillings. One, I couldn't afford.
Yes.
Two, they over budgeted and they took one debe of minji and potatoes.
Oh,
So that was enough reason. God forgive me.
Taking, you mean they stole?
Let's say they took. Because
Yes,
it was
they-
excess.
They took.
Yes, a day before. Now this is 31st.
Yes.
And they went after they have prepared all these other items. They took and they left. So my good friend called Joy Mary Godwins, whom we met in episode 1,
Yes.
came for the outreach.
Wow.
And
Beautiful.
and these people who have prepared this food, we've paid them 5,000 to
Yes.
prepare. We have a balance of 15,000 for them to cook.
Oh dear.
But we don't have that 15,000. Two, they have taken some items which were supposed to be food for the children. So that was enough reason to tell them, please go and don't come back in the morning. And I told my friend, Joy, it is you and I, the caterers.
Yes.
We have to cook.
Oh dear.
So her, together with Miriam, our head girl, who connected me to Chris Kunga,
Yes.
we cooked.
The three of you.
The three of us.
All that food.
All that food apart from the chapatis, where we got 2 women to cook the chapatis at 200 shillings per bag.
And how many people were we cooking for at the point?
We were budgeting for 500 people.
So you are cooking food, 3 people are cooking food for 500 people?
My friend, for the first time, I became a wife material.
Oh my goodness.
I
Oh, yeah.
cooked.
Hey.
I cooked that food.
What?
500, we cooked rice, we had kachumbari,
Yes.
we had stew,
Yes.
we had mokimo. Oh, my
dear.
auntie Regina was also assisting us together with my mom.
Oh yes.
And we cooked that food. And remember, we had been introduced to Chris Kunga.
Yes.
Chris Kunga, who is our who had introduced us to the street connected people.
Yes.
And he's a Peace Corps officer.
Yes.
We don't have a car to carry food. So it's the Peace Corps car that carried for us our food to Railways.
Oh, awesome.
Isn't that God's favor?
That's God's favor. Indeed, that is what we call divine help.
Divine help.
Yes.
So the food was carried with the police car. We went to Railways. We didn't have an MC since we couldn't afford. But when I arrived at the ground, I found a DJ, I found an MC, courtesy of our chairperson.
Oh,
and they
thank
came knowing the event is for the chairperson.
Yes.
And by good luck, as a confirmation that God is with me,
Yes.
we got 2 mzungus. I don't know.
Oh, from where?
They came with the Peace Corps team. So people thought, these are my people.
Yeah. Okay.
And let me tell you, walithakaria igongona. They made the occasion very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
The occasion was very beautiful. It looked like they were my partners. And on this day, we were able to give them blankets,
Yes.
sanitary towels,
Yes.
diapers, clothes, shoes.
Where did you get the clothes and shoes from?
I had given out my number.
Yes.
I think that was the biggest donation I had received.
Yes.
The donation of kind.
Yes.
People gave out a lot of clothes.
Wow.
And some I received them from my family. They gave out, and even my friend Joy came with a lot of clothes.
Oh, yeah.
So the occasion was wow.
That is
So, but I
beautiful.
want you to remember, I didn't have these service providers.
Yes.
I came on the ground, and every person I'm meeting, they're new faces.
Wow.
And they've come with the notion that this event is for the chairperson.
Okay.
But they were not told this event is for Nancy, just a young tiny girl who has a
Yes.
vision with no finances, with
Oh,
no
yes.
connections, but with a God. So, and the event was so colorful. The event went on well, and I met these people, and since that day they became my friends. And next time, on the next episode, I'll be telling you on how I chose my team
Oh, yes.
and where they came from, because some of them came from that outreach,
Yes.
and others I met before. But everyone who came on the first outreach, Sherekea New Year Mtaani,
Yes.
it was awesome. It was on the 1st of January 2022,
Yes.
and that marks the beginning of my outreaches on the ground, of the beginning of my journey with the street connected people, of the beginning of my connection with the street connected people. We became friends.
Yes.
I became a mother. They gave me the name Mama Street I did not have.
Oh, yes.
And that's where the name Mama Street was birthed. And from
Okay.
that moment, they started calling me Mama
Mama
Street.
Street.
So my dear viewer, a dear viewer of Realz and of Love, it's been a journey. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been just I wake up and receive dollars from above. I wake up and receive donors from above. It is a journey of hard work, a journey of persistence, a journey of prayer. And soon, and very soon, we have made it, but we will make it to the desired goal of our God. So
Amen.
tune in to episode 5, where we will be telling you on how I chose the members of Realz and of Love, how I chose Kate,
Yes.
and some of the strengths of Kate,
Yes.
and how they've been able to correct me to be the kind of person I am today. So tune in to the next episode. Remember, we are coming live from Vacanza Furnished Apartments. If you are within Nakuru and you want a place where you can stay, live, relax, and enjoy, come to Vacanza Furnished Apartments, where your comfort is our concern. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode. My name is Nancy Ndegwa, Mama Street. I love you so much. Keep on subscribing, liking, and sharing these videos. God bless you. I love you so much.